Hello there YouTube, sup? Right, today we are going to be looking at a basic chart analysis. Alright, so let's dive in. So currently I am looking at the chart of the USD 1100 index, as you can see here. Now, I am currently on the 3-hour chart, but I'll go on the daily chart so we see what's going on overview. Right, so these are on the y-axis. This is the price action. It tells you where it starts at the lowest price all the way to the highest price, and on the x-axis we have the timeline in years. So okay, all the way back in. So if you keep going, right, as you can see, you keep on going all the way in 19 centuries, and then got a little bump here in 2000, and everything was dropped, and it slowly ramp up all the way to 2022. Alright, let's dive in straight away. Now, so first of all, on tradingview.com you can search any stocks you want, any futures, any forex, any crypto, any index, bond, economy, and so on. Okay, if you're from UK, you can use this one here and then choose your proper broker. Okay, so in this case, if you want to take a look at the UK one, okay, this has the UK look like. As you can see, loads of movement as you can see here, compared to the USD. Look at that, so much volatility. Okay, so volatility in this case is moving very fast. Okay, go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, sometimes it can be a little bit messy as well. Okay, so you have no idea which way it's going through. So as you can see here, this is a bit quite messy. You can see it's going up, down, up, down, up. So pretty much, let me zoom out to the 1 week. Okay, so now this here is much better, so we have an overall view of what's going on. Now let me go back to the US. Okay, as a little bit cleaner. Okay, here we go. Go in this case here. Let me take a look. So this is a week. And let me just go to the normal one. Okay, again, just choose any broker you want that you have registered with. Okay, so this one's good because there's more data to this one here. Alright, this one's cleaner. Now, let's take a look. You see, these are the candles. You got the green one and the red one. The green candles are buyers that are buying the index and thus driving the prices up, and the sellers are the red ones. Okay, and they are selling. Pretty much they are that's when you are having selling pressures coming in, therefore the price goes down. Good. And as you can see, this here has been a very, I'll say, bullish. So bulls means there's a rally, it's going up, and bears pretty much goes down. Okay, so this is pretty much a bull pressure. As you can see, it keep on going, even though it dips here a little bit. So this area here, okay, even though it dips here a little bit, it kept on going. Okay, same thing here, it kept on going. Right, same thing here, and here we are here currently. Let me delete this. Alright, now let's take a look what happened. You notice that on the candles we got wicks. Okay, sometimes at the top, sometimes at the bottom. Alright, now the wicks are telling us pretty much where they are being rejected. Okay, so normally the candle will open, you'll try to fill the wick, so go fill all the wick, and then when you get rejected, it's going to go down. Okay, so it's going to go down, get rejected, and then if you get buyers, so in this case here, so what happened is, since it got rejected from the top, so got the wick on the top, so it means buyers was coming in, okay, go all the way, and then sellers kicked in and then drive the price all the way down, in this case, all the way down, and then buyers came in again, and then you get this much here. Now, alright, so the wick, we need to be careful of the wick. Alright, let's take a look what we can do now. Let me delete this again. All right. So open and close. So the green candle always open from the bottom and then get filled in all the way to the top. Okay, so sorry, that's wrong. Okay, so let me just change this. Here we go. Now the candles, so this candle here, the buy candles, open from the bottom and then get filled up all the way up. That's why it goes up. Okay. Right, and then for selling, let me just put this in green so we know. Now for sellers, what would happen in sellers? So you see where the green candle closed on the top, that's where the next candle will open. Okay, so the next candle will open at this spot. What will happen is if the sellers, there's more sellers, then they are going to be pushing this down. So as you can see here, it will keep pushing down, 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 keep pushing down. If there's more sellers, then it's going to keep pushing down all the way down. The more the sellers, then the more down it will go. However, let's say reach a point where buyers start buying. So when buyers start buying, then this will be going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. And then let's say there's more buyers. What would happen is this candle here will go all the way up. Okay. Now this movement only happened as long as the session is open. So here we're currently on the weekly time frame, means each candles here is representing 1 week. Okay, so it opened at the start of the week and end at the end of the week in this case. Okay, so here the bullish, the entire week has been bullish, entire week been bullish. So here entire week has been bearish in this case. Okay, this is just a quick candle. Right, now we are here today to look at the chart analysis. Right, let's take a quick look here. Now to identify an uptrend, it needs to meet the following criteria, and I'll use my trend line arrows. Let me use this one, my arrows. Alright, let's start with here, for example, back in 2016. Okay, so to classify as a uptrend, you need to form a high. Here we go, high in this case, and then when you drop down to this level, okay, and you need to form a higher low. So what I mean by high low, it means this low where it stopped, it didn't go all the way down. Okay, so since we started on this side, then this here where I'm currently at is a higher low. Okay, so it means that we are not breaking through the previous low. And what happened is we go up, went all the way up here. Okay, and what do we do? We formed a new higher high. Higher because we are high, and higher high because we've broken past the previous high in this case. So here it is a good sign that we are indeed in a positive trend. Now what happened next is it went all the way down to this level. Okay, however, this level, as you see, it did not break through the previous lower low. So this here was the lower low, and the current one did not break through that. It means this is a very good one. Okay, so that's why when it bounced back up, it went all the way up, broke through the previous high, and went all the way up here. In this case, here we go. That's a good one. Okay, so as you can see here. Now let's take a look. Now, normally what they will tell you is they'll tell you to identify your support and resistance level. Now your support level is the level at which it's been bounced off a few times. So here, for example, this will be my support level. It bounced off here and then went, and here would also be my support level, as you can see. Alright, so whatever is supporting it when it goes away. Now if I go back, so my support level back will be here in this case, as you can see. Keep going. Alright, now as you can see, the support level is getting higher and higher and higher, which is good. That is a bullish trend. Alright, let's take a look. Now the resistance level would be when it touched the ceiling and then it got rejected. For example, here it touched the ceiling and it got rejected. However, the next time it swing back up, broke through the ceiling. So this will no longer be my resistance level. I'll delete it. Same thing here. So here it came through the ceiling, hit it, and it came down. However, it went all the way up and then it broke through that ceiling. So I'll delete this again. Finally, we hit the ceiling here on the top, and what happened? As you can see, it hit it and it came down to this level here. It's currently here. Alright, here we go. Now what I'll do is I'll carry on with my diagram. So this is my another lower, higher low, go all the way up here, okay, down here, up here, down here, up here. Now what happened? We came down here. Okay, now this one we've broken through this one here, however we've not broken through this one at all. So if I want to draw my support line, so we have one here, okay, we also got one here, and we also got a little small one here on the weekly time frame. Okay, so if this changes into a downtrend, then it need to be breaking all these previous support level. Okay, there's one here, another one here, and then the big one here and big one here. That's how we know it is in a bearish trend. Okay, now let's take a look. I'll drop down to the 1 hour, the 1 day time frame. So let's take a look where it's properly bouncing off. Okay, so 1 day time frame, we're zooming in. So this way we have each of the candles are representing 1 day trade. Okay, so far it's fine. Let's take a look. Right, so here what we have is bouncing off here, and this got broken pretty much because it went through. So now it touched it twice, one here and one here. So it tried to break through the ceiling, the white ceiling, twice and failed, and it is now here. Now let's take a look at the previous one. So here tried to break through, came here again, break through, nothing. Thirdly, breakthrough, and then boom, through. So here came down, tried to break through once, came down, and the second try break through. This one, touch it here, came up, touch it here, failed twice, came down, and then the third try breakthrough. Alright, so pretty much the third try we're expecting a breakthrough to the upside in this case. Okay, let's take a look what happened. Now, will this go further down, or would this be a support level? How do we know that? So these candles need to be bouncing off this level a few times for it to be classified as a support level. So I need to see something like this. Okay, so something like this before it goes up or it goes down. Okay. Okay, now to see that, I'm going to go on. Let's take a look what's happening on the daily time frame. So here we got a big rejection. So what's happening here? Let's say, so here it's trying to sell, and then the buyers came in, turned this into a nice bullish. So here again, tried to go down, but got rejected. Tried to go down, got rejected. Now I'll go on the 4 hour time frame. I want to see pretty much what is happening in this case here, properly what's happening here. Okay, so I want to see how many times bouncing off and what are we seeing. Okay, so broke through this definitely, Okay, so it came down here and went up. It's currently here. This is still not quite often. Let me take a look here. Now sometimes the candles can be a little bit, you can't see it properly, so I'll change the candle to a line. This way I'll know what happened. Here we go. So here we bounce off on this level once. Okay, it's currently on this side here. Let me go back on candles. Okay, came down here, clearly got rejected, and then formed another small one here which got rejected. Okay, on the 4 hour time frame. Let me zoom into the 1 hour time frame as well, see what happened. Here we go. As you can see, it got rejected. It's got rejected here. Okay, big bullish candle. rejected here, and it's rejected here, and now this is the candle. So let me zoom in. So you see this candle here, it is still open. Okay, this one here is still open, because this is still open. So I need to wait for this to close. Now zoom in again, 30-minute time frame. Alright, so this is closed now. Now let's take what we have. A smaller time frame, just looking for like any breakthrough in this case. Let's take a look. Right, so we are here, we went up here. However, we didn't break this spot. Okay, if we break this, then it means a good sign we're going to go up. Now, what happened is we came down to this level, and the good thing is we didn't break through this one. So we went up here. However, again, we didn't break this. That's the problem. So, I mean, this is a resistance level here. We came down here. Good. It means, and then what happened? We went all the way up here. It means we broke this part. We touched it, broke through it, and we got rejected there. So we came to this level here, and then we came down here, and we're currently here now. Okay, so what we have is we have a resistance level which is here, surprisingly, which is here, and now we have a nice, in a way, support level, if you want to call this. Alright, okay, so one up, down, up, down, up, down, here we go. Now, so if this wants to be an uptrend, then we should expect this here to go up and break this. Once it's broken this, okay, you need to break this, and then break this all the way up. Okay, so we need to see it go up again. So it's here, you need to break this one, break this one, break this one, this one, break this one, and so on. Now this here will be the biggest one you need to break if you want to really go up, because we got rejected once, a big one twice here, several times. Okay, now even those here are not great, because this one here, look, came here, couldn't go up, couldn't go up. Okay, so here, couldn't go up, couldn't go up, couldn't go up. Even this one here will be a great one. So here should be fine, because it came down, it went up, and then it went down. It looks like there was not even many buyers here, but here, as you can see, there's a big buyers coming in. However, got rejected. Buyers coming in, no, nothing. Same thing here, buyers, 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 nothing. Okay, here we go. So in terms of resistance level, short time, okay, I need to see that it break through this. Okay, the first thing, you need to break this one here, okay, then through this, and maybe this one, yeah, maybe this one, maybe this one, and the big one here is here, the big. So these lines are the resistance. I need to see some kind of push-ups. Right, from here to here. Now what you can do, you can come here, bounce down, and then go up, and here can bounce, can come back down here. If we're going all the way up, same thing here. If we're going up, okay, now let's take a look. Now here you can come all the way down, touch this if we're going up. Okay, because, so for example, this, touch this. Now let's take a quick look here. Yeah, this one here will be the big, this one will be a great one, because it was used to be a support level, now resistance level, so it can be crazy breakthrough. Even this part here. Right, now let me tell you which part is going to be a little bit harder for it to break through. Delete, delete. Okay, now the thing is with the market is you can easily go through straight away. It doesn't need to do all these breathing parts. You can just like boom go through. Okay, no, I need this one here. Now, as you can see, what is it? This here was a support level, bounce off here, and this part here. I mean, this line is going to be a little bit harder for it to break through this one here. Okay, because remember, once this here was a support level, and now it has turned into resistance. So I put a double line here. Now, same thing here. It used to be a resistance support, now has turned into resistance. Double line here. Alright. Now the big ones are all on the top. So here, not quite. There we go. Okay, so this here will be on the 30-minute time frame. Okay. Now, how do we know whether to sells or not to sells? So here you can either wait if you want to, or if you're keen, and you can still trade, put a trade in this case here. So what some people will do is people will be waiting, or they start trading in this case. So what people can do, people can say, well, this here is actually a downtrend. So let me just change this to red, for example, and all right. Anyway, okay. So you can see we got a. So from here to there, and then what happened? Came all the way down to here. Means it broke this part, broke the support. You went up here, got rejected. Now what's happening is in the downtrend, you're gonna have a lower low and a lower high. So this high here is lower than the previous high. Okay, when this happened, so when this here is lower than the previous one, then you are in downtrend. So go down here, as you can see, we've broken the previous points. Go up, and this here is lower than the previous one, and we're all the way down here. Okay, and now we are here, and we formed what we called a lower low. Now we can expect price to go even further down. Now how do we know? Let's take a look. So first of all, we need to go back and identify the support level. Remember, we've drawn this one here. Okay, that is going to be the support level. That's going to be our next target. So what we can say is, let's say we said, okay, let's assume that this here is a downtrend. Now what we have is, I can see that I'm getting some rejection 1, 2, 3, even though it's going up. Now if I look at this carefully, what do I see? It's going up, and then I see bearish coming in. So all bearish. Look at all those red candles. Okay, so here I see one bull candle, so all green, and followed by reds. Here small green. Okay, so here green, and then that's when the sellers start playing. Now here we have, take a look. You have green, and look at the size of the green. They're not small green, they're big green. Okay, so it means that we have loads of buyers potential in this level. Okay, so it means that's going to be a little bit harder for us to get rid of this level, because here, this level here is probably acting as support from here as well. So that's one way. Okay, so what we can do is we can wait for this guy to come down here, for example. When it broke through and closed at this, then we can take all the way down. Okay, so what we'll do is we are going to put a point. Alright, I'll say I'll take a trade when a sell trade when it reaches this level and closes at this level. Okay, so if at this level here, okay, short. Okay, at this level, and my profit target, for my profit would be, I'll target this level here. 125, and my stop loss in this case it could be this candle here, because we need to breathe, because this is a very volatile place. Okay, we'll place it there in this case if we believe it is indeed a downtrend. However, you can even do more than that. So as you can see, we have something here at this level here. Okay, so we can even go all the way to this point. Okay, so every time, so what you can do, like every time you break one, you can put another one. Now let's take a look if it goes up. Okay, so let's say this here goes down, and then from here it's going to bounce off. Okay, that's one. Okay, let's say that it's going to bounce off. Let's say, so here to bounce off, I need to start seeing some sellers buyers coming in. So from here to here to here, I need this to be broken down. I need to see close. It can come down here, touch it, and go up again if you want to do that. Okay, it's up to the market, whatever the market does. Okay, the market follows no one except those big bankers and those big people. Okay, and once broken this, then okay, alright. Once broken this, I'll say probably here, that's alright. However, it's much easier for it to go down than go up. Alright, let's take a look at long, probably here. Then my stop loss will be a little bit beneath, probably somewhere here. And I will target, well, the first target would be this here, of course, because it's going to go and test this. Okay, and if I close this, I'll probably put it here, 1 to 5, and then if we get more indication, then we can put another buy here, then our stop loss will be somewhere here. Okay, to target the next one, and so on all the way to this point here. So here's going to be our ultimate target. I'll just put it there. Look, that's where we think we are going to be going. Alright, good. Now to help us with trading, there are other stuff that we do. Alright, so we use indicators to help us. Now let me go back on the 1 hour time frame in this case. Okay, let me just hide everything. The indicators. Alright, now people like to do what they call trend drawing. So they tend to they'll do this. Okay, so they'll link all the high and low together. Okay, so like this, as you can see. So it's have to be touching it, something like that, and so on. Right, but I'm not going to do that yet. I'm just going to use some indicators. Okay, now this platform here will come with loads of indicators which you can search and so on. Okay, if you want to do that, and yeah, have this some indicators that I came up with. Now the major one you're going to be looking at will be the RSI. Okay, relative strength index. Let's take a look at one by one. Okay, now let's take a look how this works. Now you see there are numbers on it: 50, the midpoint, 30, bottom one, and 70 here. Now whenever the line crosses above 70 here, that's when the market is in a overbought market. So there are loads of people buying it, and that's most likely it's gonna go up and get sold off massively. As you can see here, it's been massively bought, and eventually let's take a look from here. November and December hits. Toward the end of December, what happened? It fell all the way down. Okay, however, note that it does not happen straight away. It kept fluctuating at this point, and eventually it fell down. So eventually it's going to be falling down, so you need to be prepared for that. Okay, and also it can still go up. So if I go back here, for example, this one, it is with this one. Okay, so it did go down, however it didn't go down massively, and it went up all straight away. Okay, so we need to be careful as well in this case. Alright, now when it is below 30, that's when it is massively oversold. So oversold means the price is very low and buyers will like to come in, and that's when we are going to see the price going up. Look for here, for example, it is in the oversold section. What happened? Lots of buyers pushing it up. Let's go back in the past. Here we go. Oversold, oversold, and what happened? So here's getting oversold. What happened? Boom, buyers coming. Okay, now it's not always the case. Now here it is being overbought. So overbought. And what happened? It carry on as well before eventually falling to the same level. Same thing here, overbought, and it kept going. Okay, it's not always the case that you are going to be falling down. Okay, now as you can see, using the RSI alone is not great. Okay, because sometimes what will happen is if you have no idea about the trend, then you have no idea what's going to happen. So for example, if I replay, I'll go back to here, for example, here, for example, here, yeah. So what you're seeing is you're seeing that the market is oversold, and you'll be like, okay, let me get ready to buy, to sell. So if you are going to be selling here, let's say I put my sell stop here, and you want to sell all the way to the next, let's say, support level, yeah. So here, okay, so this is what you need, you're talking about. Now let's take a look what happened. Okay, the market will do what it does, and actually, actually we hit it. Okay, but look what happened if you keep it running. Here we go. You see that? You see this one here? It broke through your stop loss, and you are going to be losing money. Now here, the only reason why I actually won this trade is because my reward was less. However, what happened is people have to say that the more overbought it is, then the more is going to fall down. Okay, so people think it's going to fall down massively. So for example, okay, so here was the last time, so people think that's going to sort of massively in this case. Okay, so let's say I'll put it here, yeah, and guess what will happen? I will come in, it will not hit my target, my trade will still be on, go up, go through my my stop loss, and pretty much I'll be out of the trade. Okay, now let me do the same thing again. Let me just close this, I don't need this anymore. Yep, let me go back. Okay, now let me go back here. This is a very good one to show you. Here we go. That's a perfect example. Now look at this. Went all the way here, okay, and it is currently overbought. And we're like, all right, let's sell. And look at this uptrend. This one here is a little bit messy. Okay, so as you can see, it went down, up to the same level, down, trying to break through. No, here, boom, break through this one here. Now let's take a look at this one here. Now ideally people will be like, all right, so this is gonna come down, so therefore we need to sell. Okay, sell. Okay, so get in the trade here, put this here, and let's sell it to this level. Okay, and take a look what happened. And we lost the trade. Let's keep going and see if we go down or we go up. Yeah, that's it. Lost the trade. It's done. It's completely gone. Again, it's getting overbought. Did it go down? No, not at all. Even going further. Okay, So this is the case. That's the reason why we need to always be careful. Okay, so RSI alone will not help us in many cases. Okay, and that's why we are going to need something else. Right, we'll need something else in this case. This will bring us to our MACD indicator. Here we go. The MACD indicator. You got the histogram. The blue one, when it's blue, means it is bullish. When it is going dark blue, means it is losing momentum. And these lines here are the converging and diverging lines. MACD, moving average, convergence and divergence here. You see, we got the dark point. The dark point says tell us to sell, and the green point tells us to buy in this case here. Okay, now let's take a look what's going on with the MACD. Okay, so here, for example, it tells us to sell, and then we sold, and then boom, we get the profit here. Okay, next one, sold, we got a profit here. Okay, so the target will always be, in this case, at the support level. Okay, now let's take a look here. We got an indication to sell. Where is it here? Yeah, sell. Okay, and now normally you think that your target profit will be the support level, which you can do, and you're gonna win your trade. However, you can see that it went all the way down. Okay, now how can you know whether it's gonna go all the way down? That's when you're going to use the relative index as well. Here we go. Okay, here we go. So we're currently here, and then we keep going, and you see that this here is going all the way down. When you see the RSI going all the way down, it means you need to keep riding it until it goes to oversold. Okay, and when you see it going to the oversold, let's take a look at this. Okay, so this candle here, the big blue one, because it went all the way down. So this big candle here was a red candle, went all the way down, and then got bought up at this level. So when you go down, that's it. You put your target, you hit it, that's it. And then later on, once you hit it, you're out of the trade, you won. And then when the bulls come in, and then they do whatever they want because you're already out. Okay, so you use this properly. Now let's take a look here. You got the sell signal, you sell it, you buy it, and you put your stop loss at the bottom, and then you just ride it all the way to the top. Okay. Now the problem here is this will not be enough. Okay, this will not be enough because look at this. RSI, MACD give us the same indication to sell, and what happened? We kept going up. Okay, this will not be enough. That's when we're going to be using a third one called the moving averages. Okay, the moving averages. So the 50, the 20, the 50, the 110. Okay, so let me take a look. So what I'll do is I will remove. I'll keep. Okay. Whichever give me a better one. Okay, that's fine. It goes in the color. 20 the red, 50 is orange, 100 is and so on. Okay. Now this will give us a good indication where to buy and where to sell. Now here we go. This one here is a good indication. So your big moving average is to 201. When the price action are above the dark blue one, it means this is a bull. This is a bull one. So here, even though it is overbought, telling me to sell, since this here is above my line, I need to keep riding it. Okay, that's one to know. And also you see when they're spread out, so these lines here are spread out, the more spread out they are, the more momentum you have upwards. Okay, good. Now here for example, they start to spread, so the meat they spread out, that's a good entrance point. So you can easily enter here on this candle, and my thing would be here just below the line. It could be even below the support if you do want to, and as you can see here, it is spreading out. We already broke through that, so here you can ride it all the way, as you can see here, whatever, how many times you want, all the way to this level. And this is a nice 4 point. Okay, so this is a very good one. So use all these three to tell you. So the moving average here tells you pretty much to stay in. Okay, good. Now let's close all this thing. Okay, now go back to where we need. Let's do our prediction now. And we have all we need. Well, not all we need, but everything we need. You can see everything's been bull so far. Great, great. Until to this point. Now, some people are long-term traders, therefore they need to be looking at the high time frame. Some people are short-term traders, they need to be looking at the lower time frame. They do want to, if you want to, let's say, trade a day, then you need to go down to the small time frame and so on. Okay, okay. Now let's take a look. Now here we see is we are currently under the big moving averages. Okay, that's one. Secondly is, do we want to enter sell here? Yes or no? You can say yes. You can say yes because we are currently under this one here. However, if I go back, okay, so what was the indication? The line needs to cross. Okay, these small moving averages need to be crossed. However, this one here is not crossed yet. I may need to wait a day for it to cross if you want to do that. Okay, or let's say if you want to trade it within 4 hours, that is the best bet to do. Here we go. Look at this big candle. That's a nice one. And here we go, we got crossed. Okay, now what can you do? Do you want to wait again, or do you want to go on? Now the thing here is both of these lines are still a little bit above the big moving averages. So because we need a moving average, we need the line to be above. So here, if we want to buy, we need it to be above. Okay. If we want to sell, therefore we need it to be below. We can't just do both. Okay. So here we go. Now what can we do? Do you want to go in high? So if I want to enter now, then I need the confirmation for that, because this is where we currently are. We got a small time frame, 1 hour. Let me zoom this. Okay, now 1 hour for, if let's say I want to be trading into the 1 hour time frame, then I should have entered here. That's where they cross, and this is where they are below. Okay, so normally I will not be joining here because that's where they start crossing. So maybe here, that's when I will start. I will join in this one here. Okay, and then I'll write it. So even though let's say I see here, let's say I join in here. Okay, sorry. Let's say I join in here anyway. Let's say I join in here. Then I put my thing here. Your stop loss will always be this one here. Okay, your blue line or even above your blue line. Right, because look at this trend is. So you need to be within this line. So all you can do is you can do a trend actually from here to here. Then you know exactly what's hitting it. Okay, that's what you're going to do. Now, the reason why we put mine here and not here, for example, or even here, for example, okay, right, is because look at this. Here, it didn't just go through. It through and burst through before it went down. So therefore, when it go up, when it came down, is try to burst through this one here. Like I'm using the previous one as guidance, so I can put it all the way here if I want to. Okay, this is better. Oh, in this case, I'll just always put it next to the line, and then I'll just run it all the way. Let me take a look at the support. So normally, if I'll write it, ideally I'll write it over here, and that's one. Yeah, that's a profit as well if you do want to do it, because it's going to go down and up and touch it again if you want to do that. But you may not want to do it, but ideally what you want to do is this, okay, this, go, and let's take a quick look. So we know that this is here is the resistance level. What you want to do is let me draw this, it is here currently, yeah, so it came down, hit this, and here. So you want this to retrace to this here and get rejected, and that's when you enter. Yeah, that's what you want to enter. You want it to do a test to that level again and re-enter. Okay, so this way you know. So once you got to your lower low, you're like, boom, okay, I'm gonna write it all the way down. Okay, right, my chart's getting messy now. Messy. Okay, should we enter? It is still nice. Okay, I'm going to delete everything. Just don't need it now. Now let's take a look at the other indicators. Look at this. This one telling me to buy now. I need to buy because what's happening? We've got to pull up and then went down. So we have something like this. If I want to draw a quick trend, something like this, and something like this here. This is just another one back down. So I have something like this. You'll be learning this eventually on YouTube. Alright. Came down, bounce up, bounce down, bounce up, bounce down. Now what will happen is we can expect it to go up, go down. In this case, so we're below, and I expect it to go down. Okay. Now there are many of indicators you want to use. Okay. However, indicators, there are some deleted indicators. Okay. Also, news will affect it pretty much. You see the news going on and stuff. What's happening to stock market? People buying here. People are. Whatever is happening to countries. People fear factor. Whatever is happening will happen. Okay. Now, chart analysis. You need to be careful because you don't want to get. So when you win, you like to win. However, when you lose, you will not like to lose at all. So you need to be careful. What will happen? Okay. Right. So now we have changed. I will draw. So what I'll do is I'll draw my channel. So from here to here. Okay, that's where we touched it. Okay, so from here to here. What? Okay, there we go. This is it. Channel, how much? Right. I need to find the support level. So we are here. Next one will be here. I'll just put the line so I know. Okay. It's 1 hour time frame. Okay, 30 to 50 minute time frame. What can we see? Okay. Getting some rejection. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, it's not overbought. No, it's oversold. Okay, so now what we're saying here, we're getting some rejection here at this level, and we're getting rejection at this level here. So building a support. And what happened? Look, we broke through this here. We didn't break through this here, so we're still in a downtrend. So I can expect this to go. It's still below. Still below. Okay, so maybe I'll enter a sell. I'll enter a sell trade. So currently here, it's currently here, so I'll put it here. Okay, 50 minutes, and we're back in 50 minutes. Now 50 minutes, I'll put it here, and where is my target? There we go. 2 to reward ratio. Okay, there's so many indicators that you guys can play around with, which will work for you if you want to do that. Okay, some are great, some are bad. Okay, you got the William percentage here, tell you more stuff again. So here in this case, it is in the overbought section, oversold section, so you can go up. So take a look and see which one is your chart is aligning yourself with. So for example here, it's clearly an overbought, so it went down. Clearly oversold, it went up. Clearly overbought, went down. And didn't touch it, went up. Overbought, down, up, overbought, down, oversold. Now we can see this actually going up properly. That's why we placed a stop sell here. Okay, and that's not all the case, because look here, overbought, went all the way down, oversold. Now you think it's going to go up all the way, but it didn't. Even though it go up, it didn't go all the way. It went down again. So you have to be careful always. Now the reason why I'm taking sell here is because of the thing. Now note, we can close this. I'm not in the trade yet. I'll only be in the trade once the candle hit at this point here. Then I will enter my trade. Alright, now the market for that is currently closed, as you can see here. It will open in 13 hours. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just save this here as US 100 index. Okay, now the reason why many people don't like to trade these ones because the market closed. So what they'll do is they'll go to the forex market, so the pairs in this case here, as you can see. Now for some reason this one's not moving much. We've got some news coming up. Okay, the red one's high impact news. Now if the market for some, so the forex is very highly manipulated by the banks, by commercials, by pretty much the big whales in a way. Okay, huge amount of money. So if you see like a big move like this, so look at that candle, look how massive this candle is. Okay, look at this one here, look at how massive this ball is. Pretty much you know that it's just, it can't be me and you. It'll have to be like massive corporation, massive bankers that are trading billions and billions of dollars to push this away. I mean, you and I, we're just retail traders. We can only probably move a few pips, a few pips, not like massive. Look at this one here. Let me just take a look at my where's my tools, measurement tools. There we go. Look at the measurement tools. So let me take a look from one big move here. Okay, let's take a look at this candle all the way. Look, it was not just one push, it was like all the way to here. Still push. Look at that. Look at the volume as well in that. Okay, look at that. So from 1.13 all the way to 1.14. Wow, look at the volume in this. And what happened? What did they do? Look at this. They brought the price from here. Well, technically it was from here. Okay, let's say from here, for example. That's where we had a serious move up. So from here all the way here, okay, 1.186 million. That's the volume being traded in currency. And look how long it took. So from this candle here, from this candle here, that's 10 of June, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 11, so 10, 4 days. 4 days they've been pumping it a million volume worth of trades. Okay, so they make the price go all the way from here 1.12 all the way to 1.14. okay, so that's like, you know, go all the way by 0.02. And guess what happened next? They take the price from that level all the way down, I'll set to this level here, because that's where, and then we got a little bit of push here to this level here. Okay, then they're not done yet. And then after that they came in momentarily, bring all the price here. In this case, now what must happen? If things goes up, it needs to come down. Okay, so let's take a quick look here. Some point. So now forex is a little bit crazy. So you need to have some experience for you to trade this one here. If you jump in, you're going to lose much more than money. You can make your money by luck. So look at this one. It goes all the way here, 900, around 900k volume. Okay, so from pretty much from one here to the here. And what happened next? From here, boom, to here. Okay, I think I'm misreading. Sorry, I'm misdoing it properly. Let me just properly from here all the way to here. Okay, sorry, my bad. Okay, from here to here. Okay, around 200k volume. Okay, now from here again to here. That's what I need. Yes. Okay, so where do we start? Start here, isn't it? Well, wait, I can't see it properly. There we go. Here we go. Again, 1.90k, 90k. Okay, so they are putting in and giving it as well. So what they buy all the way and they sell to make a profit. So all the way down. Okay, so pretty much whenever you want to trade with those big whales here. Now you see I have some crazy indicators going on. Let me just move them so you know everything else. As you can see here I have my D and this one here as well. Look at this. Look at this. Overbought, oversold. And what happened? It went up, yes, but not that much. It came back down. Okay, what happened? Went up, yes, but went back down. Went up, back down. Okay, as you can see, that's pretty much. So here we are in a downtrend. In this case here, look, we're gonna get something else as well. Okay, so now if I extend this, okay, and if I do this here, do this here, then we should be getting some uptrend. So look at this, oversold, sorry. So we should be getting some uptrend in this case. We should be getting some uptrend here. That's the 4-hour candle. Okay, we should be getting some uptrend. Now, why do I know we are going to be getting some uptrend? Because whenever it's oversold, so it's gonna go. So this is the big candle. It's probably gonna go to the. It's gonna go from here. I'll set to here pretty much. That's where it's gonna go. That's where it's gonna go. It will not go much. Or unless if big markets is coming, because this is pretty much open 24 hours pretty much. So we're currently the New York Times. Okay, so as you can see, we're getting some sellers trying to like push in. Yeah, because this is crazy. Let me remove this. This is definitely crazy. Because just by indicators alone, you have no idea what to do. Okay, so do not always go by the indicators. Now let's take a look at the entire frame. Okay, entire frame. Here we go. You see where I've tried to place some trades accordingly. Right. Okay, so we only have data for this one, no problem at all. So as you can see, we have a big support level here, the biggest one, and bounce off. You got the big resistance level on top. Okay, came to this level, came down. So as you can see here, we got rejection, and here definitely got rejection back in December 20, and again in May, and so on. So here, as you can see here, this price in this section, that's where price just goes left and right. Okay, and it broke through this point, go up, broke through this point, and downtrend since December, October. That's it. That'll be great. If you swing it all the day, every day, then that's all be great. Okay, so for example, let's say way back in October, you know it's gonna go here, come back, hit it, and then you're like, okay, let me just join in here. Okay, so here I think it's gonna be at this level, and then you just ride all the way. Where is it currently? Currently here, all the way here. Okay, that's like, yeah, it's huge profits as well. Take a look. I think just close it down here, pretty much. 5 profits, we're done. Yeah, everything you need. All daytime traders. Okay, there we go. This is very good. Let me just delete. Wait, let me just delete everything. Yeah, let me just delete everything. Oh, excellent. Ah, oh, these are very good indicators. It labels everything for you. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Very good. Delete. Now this candle head that is open is going to close in this time. So here what we have is we have a higher high. Okay, it's a higher high now. What do we expect to do? So we're currently here, yeah? What do we expect? Well, we have a higher high. Okay, that's one of the indications that we may be going up. So here, we got a higher high. What happened? It went up. We broke this. What happened? We need to wait for it to come down and go up again. However, it went down. Okay, so now that's a very good one. I'll keep this one. It's a very good one. Let's take a quick look. Why is this in red? I'll take a look why it is in red. And the good thing with this one here is because look at the background. The red one background means it's in a bearish momentum, and the green one is saying just this is in a bullish environmental. Now of course you're going to have some good reading and bad reading as well. So this one here is good for you to buy, and this one's not good for you to buy. Okay, so you think like, okay, let me just buy here. Normally, ideally you want to buy here and then you go up. However, there's no signals at all. However, you can go back to the down. Let's go back to the 4-hour candles frame and take a look whether can we have anything else good. Okay, ooh la la, that's not great. You see, you'll just populate everything with everything you populate, and you may get wrong values for this one. Okay, so this makes no sense. Okay, so you may want to change some stuff. Hello there. So what I've done is I've taken trade for this one here, Euro USD. Now the reason why I've taken this trade is because I have let me just delete this. I'm just doing some stuff there. I can see that the moving average are indeed greater. Everything is below. However, if I do look at the RSI is giving me an overbought section. Now it can actually go up. You see here I've done it in blue. Okay, it can actually go up, so it can actually reverses go up. However, if you look carefully, my trade has not been yet activated, so I am still safe. Let me just zoom in again. As you can see here, and this is my entry point. There's nothing yet so far, and as price is trying to go through, and here we go. So we are going to be waiting and see. Okay, so we are going to be looking through the moving averages, and let's take a look what happened in this case. Okay, all right, good. Now what happened is we can actually take a sell trade, a buy trade here if we get, so the entry will be anywhere above this level. So we're happy. So let me just go on the lines. The line make everything much better, so you know exactly where we should be looking at. So in this case it will be somewhere here. So this is our resistance. Try to break through, nothing, 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 nothing. Here we go. So if it crosses this, if we break this, then I wait for it to go up, come back, and in this case maybe on this here I would enter. Preferred target would be somewhere here on this line, and then I will target these here in this case. That's where I am going to be looking at. Again, this here, and on this candle, if it does bounce, and then there. Okay, these are the two possibilities which we can do. Okay, now the good thing is you're not entering this trade straight away. So far nothing's been triggered. Okay, so far we are fine. If it goes up, we keep going up, then we can make a profit. If it goes down and hit this, we can still make a profit in this case here. Right, now let me take a quick look. Okay. Yeah, so only time will tell what will happen. Hello there, so welcome back after one day. Now you can see that clearly it actually went down. So instead of going up, it actually went down here and then kept going. So pretty much we have met our target at this point. As you can see, break through this point as well. So here the profit is being made. Alright, so we made a profit here in this case. Very good. As you can see, it kept carry on down here, and here we're getting some buyers coming in. As you can see, it got rejected again, and here we go. Now let's take a look at the high time frame. Where should we be heading? Should we be going up or should we be going down? So we are currently, so we broke through here. So next target level will be down at this point here. This is a big level, as you can see. So I'll see something here. That's where it starts bouncing off. So I'll put the horizontal line at this level. There we go. So that's going to be the next target if we are going to be dropping. So here we're currently here. If we are going to be dropping, then we can drop all the way down there. As you can see, now we are still in the massive overbought section, oversold section, sorry. Even the MACD is overbought section. Now, how do we know whether we are going to be going down or not? So first of all, I'll be checking out that indeed this has been spread out, as you can see here. So it's a good opportunity to buy, to go in when I went in. As you can see now, the channel is getting blue. We are broken out of the channel. Now what can happen is it can actually come back into the channel and carry on further down. As you can see here, we have a nice rejection for this big candle here from yesterday. Now we are getting pushed and pushed back as well. Let's go drop down to the lower time frame, to 1 hour. Let's check what happened. And here we go. We have a nice bullish candle that is formed in this case. Now this is not a small one, it's quite a big one as well, which engulf the other one. And then we got a big red candle. However, got rejected. Look at this rejection. 1, 2, boom. So is this valid or is not valid? Now let's look at the previous one. So we've got one here, boom, boom, and then broke down this here. So now we need to take a look what's going to happen. Okay, now let's take a look at our Ishimoku cloud. What is it saying? Now it's still above the clouds. This is away from it, and these lines are spread out. So we are still in a bearish trend. Alright, now we are still below this, so we can pretty much ride all the way down. So this could be here for a long period of time. Okay, now if we could drop down to the 15-minute level, let's take a look what's happening. 15-minute level, we are having a higher high, a lower high, and here we go. As you can see, it is going down. It is indeed going down there. Here we have a lower low, an even lower low. Now what we expect to happen is we expect a lower low as well. Alright, however, if price goes above here to this point, as you can see, it went back down and it got rejected. Okay, and price jump here, then we can expect it to go to this level here. Well, let me just delete this. Okay, hopefully you learned something useful in this case, how to do chart analysis. As you can see, there's lots of uncertainty. However, there are many things that can help us take the trade, for example. Now, one thing I will say is if you are trading and your indicators and your analysis is being confused, you're getting confused on what's happening, in this case, do not trade it. Okay, do not trade it. There's loads of stuff out there that you can trade that are lining up perfectly. Okay, so for example here we know that we are going to, so here for example we know that we are going to into the overbought section, so we expect a downtrend. However, downtrend does not happen straight away. So for example, downtrend here, it did not happen straight away. You keep on going, however it happened on this side. That's when it starts going down. That's when the RSI is going downwards. Here we go. The RSI is overbought. What will happen? Do you think that's going to be going up? However, we only went to this level here. We didn't even break even higher. Okay, we didn't even break even higher. Okay, so we need to be sure, be careful about. And what happened? It went down and up, and then from here it went all the way down and been selling off ever since. Okay, so first of all, you need to identify your trend, and once you've done that, you can take a look at the indicators, because sometimes the indicators will give you false entries and so on. Okay, so one other indicator, one other currency pair you can take a look at is this one here. So I have loads of stuff going on. Okay, loads of stuff going on. Now what I'll do is I will focus on only one side of the trend. Let me just put this away. Now here we're looking at British pound and Japanese yen. So as you can see here, we have a nice thing. So it's been since January last year. So last year it had a nice uptrend and been oscillating here. A big bounce off the support level. So this is a very strong support level. So this one here is a very strong support level. We've got one bounce off, second bounce off, third bounce off, fourth bounce off all the way, and it came down and bounce off. As you can see, this is a very strong supply zone. Now let's take a look what we have. So this is the daily structure, and whenever it is in the oversold section, and what happened? It went down. So this one obeys it. Overbought section here, overbought section went down. Overbought section, it went down. As you can see, it is indeed following the rules. So even here, oversold, it went up. So here it is nearly there, but here is a good one. Oversold, what happened? Well, all the way, it broke all the way here. So this is a very good opportunity to have. So all from October all the way till October here. So 1st of October all the way till the 20th. So that's 10 days. Sorry, that's like from the first all the way to 20. Yeah, 20 days there. Excellent. And from here you can just ride it all the way down. Touch it, nothing happened. Came down to this support level here, then tried to go up. Nope, came back down. Now let's take a look what's happening. Okay, so you see that I've done a quick support level here. That's why it bounced off, goes all the way up, and we can see a rejection on the top wick. Once you see a rejection on the top wick, then we know that there could be going down as well. Let's take a look at this one. Here we go. So as you can see, I've done a channel rejection. Look, you got a rejection there. Excellent rejection. Okay, and oversold, sorry, it goes up. Now we've got rejection. Now what do we expect it to happen? We expect this to go down. Okay, it's a downtrend, so we expect it to go down. Now let's take a look at our EMA, moving average. Now the best entry would be to enter would be when they cross here, and the better one will be when it is here. Now it is indeed below it, as you can see. Now what I'll do is I will remove this because we need a better one. We need this move EMA. Let me just click this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then just go in settings. Let's change this very quickly. So 20. There. We need 50. There. And 100. 100. There. Okay, it's a better one. Okay, so when price is above the yellow line, that's a very good buying opportunity. So when we cross the buying opportunity, so pretty much I'll buy it here and all the way there. Cross down, okay, all the way down. Now this is the confirmation of the downtrend. Look at this now. That's a very good one here, downtrend, because we've got nice rejection and rejection. So a very good entry point would be here. So once this closes in 19 minutes, okay, you can enter. So if it closes here, I will enter at some point, probably at this level, and my point would be, let's take a look, this, no, because the wick went above it, so I'll go here where this second moving 50 moving average is, and then I will widen it where my first target will be this support level here. That's the first one, and if you break through that, then my next target will be at this one here. Okay, and then all the way down here. This is where eventually we are going to be going. Okay, 5 profit there, 15. Okay, so we can easily get this. Now let's take a look at our Kimberto clouds. What is it talking about? Ishimoto. Right, now let's take a look what we have here. I need to remove this. Good. Okay, now it is below the cloud. Okay, and this is touching, it's nearly touching it, so we may not be trading here. So here we got another confirmation. Let's take a look. So we need, for an uptrend, we need the red to cross above, and for downtrend we need the red to cross below. So here it crossed above it, and again I will not. So here this cloud is telling us not to trade yet, because the best way to enter will be, when it crosses here and then here, it will be the very good place to enter. Good place to enter. Then go here. So, let's take a look. Okay. So we need to wait for it to cross again. Then we go in a lower time for 3 hours and take a look what happened. Okay, so as you can see, that's a good entry point. No, I should not be trading here. Bounce off and going up. So as you can see now, the lower time frame tell us what's. We have a better idea what's happening. 1 hour time frame. That's a good one. Alright, so we get a nice support level here that we need to break if we want to go up. 1, 2. Okay, that's a nice level here. Okay, this is going to be hard to break. Let's look at what we have. Okay, so this could have to go down, so I can either go down and have to go up. Need the DMA to help me out. Okay. Ooh la la. That's a good entry for a selling point to enter the trade. And alright, so as you can see, there's some confusion going on. Currently we are above yet below it, so I need to wait for it to cross. Maybe go in the 15-minute time frame. So you have time to trade in the 15-minute time frame. Let's take what we have. We have an uptrend here. It goes up. It goes up as well. As you can see, there's nothing that can be done. Even the issue with the clouds not look great. So here I will restrain myself from trading. I'll go back to the 1 hour time frame. So here we're getting nice. Ooh, look at this. Look at just what happened. We've broken. So this has been broken. Okay, wow. This point here has been broken. High, low, high, low, high, high. This down. This is down. We could bounce off before going up. Okay, so we've been going up. So we can actually see it try. So we can actually try to break this part here. So now it's trying to break this one here, this resistance. So as you can see, 1, no, 2, no, 3, yeah, maybe. Since it's very close, then we can see go all the way to this level. That's the next one before coming down. Okay, let's take a look what our indicator is telling us. Okay, so what I'll do, there's something called this one here. Let's tell us where there's been many trades going on. Right, let's take a look. So as you can see, you know exactly what the big support level is. So here, that's a big support level in this area. Even here, this one. Now, wherever there's gap in the market, so the market will want to go in that direction to fill in anything. So here there's a gap, that's why you want all the way up. Okay, there's another one here which can go to. There's another one there, the one they want to go up, and there's one here as well. So it's hard for it to break through this level. That's why I went up, down. Okay, let's zoom in, take a look what's happening. 4-hour time frame. So as you can see, we're forming a nice support level in this place. It did go up. Now we've got the resistance level here. As you can see, there's loads of trades that are coming in here. Okay. Oh, this is good. This is the next target. This will be the next target. If it does drop, then that will be the next target I'm going to go to. There's one here that I need to fill in. Okay, and here. Okay, good. Tells you where there's loads of competition going on. On the gap. You can go here if you want to.